What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wiseman. Sorry, James, I can't see your face. There we go. We're gonna be walking for I don't know how long.
Not too long.
Not too long. Just a quick hike, and then we're gonna go rock climbing. Me and James for the first time outdoors with our experienced leader, Carson. Let's go.
Let's go.
See you guys over there. Let's go, James. You got this. Far to your right, but you got it. Going from wherever, I guess.
Tall man beta.
Oh yeah.
Skip the first 5 moves.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little voiceover for this section and I'm gonna do a voiceover for a lot of the video because a lot of it's just silence or just background conversations. But yeah, this is James's second attempt on this segment of the wall. First, he tried it with tennis shoes on because he doesn't have climbing shoes. And then he tried it barefoot, and the barefoot method was way easier for him. And so for the rest of the day, he climbed barefoot. But definitely, he says he plans on getting some climbing shoes if he's going to continue climbing because, yeah. And yeah, he did a significantly better with the barefoot climbing as well. But yeah, this was our first time outdoor climbing. We both had kind of gone to the gym and climbed at the gyms before, but this is the first time outside, and so we got to kind of learn a lot of new things, which is good fun. Anyway, back to the video. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the barefoot definitely helped, and also kind of knowing where to go.
Very few people can pull off a low foundation without putting foundation. And now you put that on my
Let's go, James.
Can I see your harness for a second?
So close.
Where are you? The new one. Look at that.
There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, I'm back. So yeah, this is Carson's second attempt. He wanted to do it clean or whatever, so he's gonna do it like full lead climbing, I believe what it's called. But there's an extension to the route that he wants to do because he's obviously way better than we are, and the extension makes it a little harder. So we'll show that. I might just go ahead and skip to the extension just to keep the video a little shorter because you guys have already seen James do the first part. And we'll probably skip my doing and we'll just go on to the next climb as well, just to kind of keep it short so we don't have too many repeat just climbs. But yeah. So yeah, this is the point where he starts doing the extra added on bit. And it's harder, obviously. There's a pretty steep overhang. And also, as you could hear in that first segment of the climb, it is very quiet. Not a lot of talking, which is why I'm making these voiceovers, because I don't know if it would be too boring or if you guys would prefer just watching it in silence. I don't know. I guess whatever works for you. But yeah, he did a pretty good job. I couldn't do it, so, and I don't really have any basis of comparison because I don't know a whole lot, but it looked cool and it was impressive in my eyes. So I say that is a W. Let's go. almost there. There we go.
Let's do it. I am probably gonna hop on some stuff out over. It looks like. So we'll just be ready for me to like step over the rope when I get up there. Okay, time.
Let's go. Okay, now it's time for the second climb of the day. Starting off with Carson. He's just setting up the route for us so that we can get the rope because neither of us know how to lead climb or have ever lead climbed in our lives. So he's just getting it all set up so that we can then top rope, I believe is what it's called. And this is, I think, a 5.8. The other one was a 5.7. And then he did the extension, which made it a 5.11, I think. I don't exactly know the grading and how it works. He told us, but I forgot already. But yeah, and I've sped up the video a little bit just because it's a longer climb than the other one, and I don't want this video to be an hour long because that is what it was at the beginning of this process of putting all these clips together. It was over an hour of just climbing. And so we're not going to put every single climb in there, and we might speed up some of it. Just because, yeah, you don't need a whole hour-long video. Unless, that's what you like, I guess. But yeah, so he's about halfway up at this point, and yeah, I'll let you guys just watch the rest of the climb. Or maybe not, because it's on ×2 speed, but there you go.
Dude, watch it get stuck on top there. Dude, that's actually what's gonna happen. Well, it's too late now.
Let's go.
Maybe it'll fall off that ledge.
Let's go, James. Great start. So this one is a 5.9, I believe. Yeah. And yeah, James is getting on the wall. After Carson went, he set up the rope as usual. But this one was kind of harder for James. The beginning was a particularly hard part of the climb. The hardest part of the climb, in my opinion, actually. And he just didn't have the right equipment. His feet were kind of not letting him do what climbing shoes would allow you to do. And then on top of that, he was just really tired from climbing all day. Because we only did 2 other climbs before this, but we did them more than just once. And then also it's just neither of us have ever done this before, and so we don't have a lot of experience. So he ended up falling a bunch of times on this one, but he still gave it a really good effort, and I think that once he gets some climbing shoes, he will absolutely destroy this climb. So yeah, these are kind of his attempts at it. But yeah, let's get back to the video. There we go.
How do they fit, Nora? I kind of
Let's go, James.
I don't care about the rubber on these so much. because I'm gonna get them resold by a company that I like eventually when they start to break. And it's a really good hard. Me? I'm not.
Real so.
It's good to be with me. You never know what could go wrong. You never know. Just depends on the thumbnail and what you name it.
Give it a really clickbait title like awful climbing accident with like 10 exclamation marks, and it's just Caden Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Harmon is no longer with us. Everyone's like, what the heck?
You know, if we had gotten her fall earlier
Yeah, that was
on
pretty.
video, that's something. Like I had a buddy in Utah that was bouldering by himself, and he was getting ready to top off on this boulder, and it was a pretty cool feature. It had like this horn on it, but he was pulling up, mantling onto this horn, and the whole thing fell off. Like it just snapped off, and he fell off of this boulder. This big chunk of it came down on top of him. He had terrible injuries, but he had it on video.
He didn't die?
He didn't die,
He's very lucky he didn't die.
but his video started to go viral, and then some like online climbing magazine company bought his video from him, bought like for a few $1,000s, which probably didn't cover his medical expenses, but it's something.
Still money, yeah.
Have a viral video.
Pretty cool. Except the
Even
whole
if it is just a one-off.
terrible injuries.
Except for the injuries,
Yeah.
Except for the injuries.
medical bills.
Yeah.
The line blurs.
Rules were made to be broken. Lines were made to be crossed. Okay.
Alright, let's see where the heck.
Okay, and so this climb that I'm about to jump on is, I think, a 510. We decided to do one last one before we left for the day. And since I hadn't fallen on any of the other ones, Carson was like, let's get a harder one, see if we can get you to fall. And honestly, that first section, the part I'm doing right now, I didn't think I could do it. It was incredibly small, little holds, and standing on your toes and pinching with your little fingers. As you can see, I'm on my toes, like very hard on my toes. And yeah, this was a very tiring segment of the climb. And even just watching Carson do it, I was like, oh, how I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, I didn't get any of that on video though, because I was belaying for him. And so that's why I don't have some of people's climbs and stuff on the video and stuff. It's just because I was probably belaying for them, so I wasn't recording. But yeah, and then inevitably you'll see soon, I break my streak of not falling, and I fall on this one after about halfway up, or a little over halfway up or so. But yeah, we'll get to that in just a little bit.
Really climbers, I mean, they are very good climbers, but they're really like climbing coaches.
Yeah.
They're twin brothers. Their names are Mike and Mark Anderson.
Nice.
And they discovered climbing in adulthood. But before they started climbing, they were distance runners.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think there'd be much carryover there.
You wouldn't think so, but it seems like
It's like just like the endurance component.
it's just the endurance component. Some people are built for the endurance. It's more so.
I feel like a lot of distance runners are like real like lanky and stuff like that, so that helps too. You're not pulling up a linebacker, you know.
Yeah.
You can do it. Nice.
Yeah.
Big move. Yeah, get that foot. You can do it. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you had rested more on that ledge, you would have had it.
Yeah, you would have had that easy.
I just couldn't like grip anymore. I was feeling it just drain slowly.
Do you want to do a soft restart at the ledge?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it finally happened. I had fallen on a climbing route for the day, and kind of an L, but not really because I was really tired and it's pretty hard, at least for me at my level. But yeah, I continued to kind of try and climb it, see how high I could get, but I inevitably fell many times. Many times. And I wasn't making much progress until I did. I rested just a little bit, was able to make some progress, but not quite enough, and fell again. But still got higher. And then it got to a point where I got stuck at a point, not necessarily because I couldn't do it, mostly because my arms were shot. I couldn't squeeze anything. And so I decided to eventually just call it a day. But yeah, that's kind of this area right here is, I think, right about the highest I got the whole day. But it's not over. We'll be back sometime in the future to conquer this route. And I will record it for your guys' enjoyment. So yeah, this is the very last bit of the climb. Well, not of the climb, but of how far I got on the climb. And yeah, I fall in like 10 seconds or so here, and that's like when the video ends. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and subscribe, like, comment below. Bye.